My name's Lili Butterfield. I came from Inner Mongolia in China. I lived in Sacramento for over 28 years. Grew up in the Mongolian, it was fun. Life was very simple over there, and back then when we grew up, we got no television, no computer, absolutely nothing except radio, and everything was pretty much primitive. We have no indoor plumbing. Just like when you go camping, you want to cook, you have to put your charcoal, light a fire, and start cooking from scratch. Yeah. Your thought was very pure. Here, look at the television. The kids, it's hard to be a kid. They got too many distractions. The violence, the sex, everything. I want to come to the United States and see what it's all about, the capitalist country, and what it's all about, the superpower, and also in search of a good life. In China, I was working. I was called the union clerk. Back then, all the companies they are owned by the state. So all the barbershop, the restaurant, beauty salon, hotels, all owned by the state. So I was a union clerk, and that was a very good job. Back then we only earned about 30 yen. We really don't have anything, and all the housing is provided by the government. You have a place to eat and sleep, and life is simple, but there's no stress. We don't have anything, but we did not feel poor. We were happy. I left China. I took the train from Inner Mongolia to Beijing, from Beijing to Guangzhou, and then there's still train from Guangzhou to Shenzhen, and then Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, I stayed with my grandfather's friend, and they owned a jewelry store, and I guess she was pretty rich, and she lived in a really nice house, and big nice house. And she has a maid, one for cleaning, one for a facial, one for cooking. And then she gave me some money, and she tell her maid, took me to shopping, get my hair done. I bought me some new dress, and I looked in the mirror. Wow, I have changed. It's so beautiful. And then I came home. I got a little suitcase. I bought some clothes from China. It's a pair of good shoes. And I look at these shoes as well. These shoes, I don't think it's be good enough for when I get to U.S. U.S. is way powerful and rich than Hong Kong. Well, these shoes probably not good. I probably don't need that, and I threw it away. And I have a pair of good pants. This pants is kind of old-fashioned. I don't think it's be good enough. Nice. Threw away, and that's a couple of good shirts. Basically, I got a little suitcase full of my clothes and everything. I just threw everything away because I thought America's very, very rich, and my grandfather is very rich too. So when I get to U.S., my grandfather's probably going to take me shopping. He got lots of money. But the old Chinese generation, when they first got here, they were very frugal. And basically, it doesn't matter how much money they earn. Basically, they live in a poverty. They don't buy anything. All their lives is trying to save money. It was like a big shock when I got over here. That's, oh my God. Yeah. And I thought I will have everything. I don't have to work so hard. I saw, my God, the American people, they are very frugal. They work very hard. And just, I thought, oh my God, I have to start from zero. When I got here, because I did not speak English, I went to a Berkeley adult school. I went there and I start learning English. Because you don't have no language skill, you have no green card, really, job is pretty much limited. And I work in the Chinese restaurant, in the kitchen sometimes. It was Chinese sweatshop. It's horrible. That experience I had in a Chinese restaurant. I worked there for a few months. The boss treated me like a slave. It was horrible. Finally, I decided, I will never wants to work in a Chinese restaurant again. Even if I starve to death, I'm not working there anymore. So I got motivated. I knew that I have to learn English in order to survive over here. So I studied very hard and and just went to school and studied. Every time I opens my garage and somebody's stealing something from me, either bicycle or something. And I just hate crime with a passion. So I want to join the law enforcement. Maybe I can make a difference. I work in a Mill Creek State Prison. Over there is a sensitive needs inmates. Most inmates are there. They're from other prisons. They're drop out. They kind of like retired. They don't want to deal with the gangsters and everything. They drop out. Our prison is not like other prison. They are very active. Lots of riots. Sometimes they'll have one-on-one fight. Occasionally they have a little riots, but it's nothing's big nothing's serious. It took me at least 2 years to adjust. Just 2 years, you learn different personalities, and when the situation comes, you know how to handle the situation. It took me 2 years, but still it's a learning process every day. So it was not easy. It was hard because this is something that's so new that you have never exposed before. You have no experience, and these inmates in there, they come from everywhere, from level 1 to level 4. They're from child molesters to rapists. So many different kind of personalities. It was difficult, and also when you're new, they all try to test you, see, how you react, see if you can handle the situation. Yeah, it was hard. One time I was doing the unlocks, the people, and then I looked down on the yard, and there were 2 inmates fighting. They were pretty serious on the ground, and I saw the blood, and I grabbed my 40mm gun, but those are non-lethal weapon. It's a rubber bullets, and I just went back to the window and fired one shot, and they stopped. That's the job. I really enjoy my job, and I like to work with the officers, and it's like we are the comrade. We're united front. We're fighting the crime. I really enjoy my job. I remember when I was in the Campbell Soup Company, I worked every day. Richard has to tell me, okay, it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. Now he does not need to tell me to go to work. I go to work voluntarily. Yeah, I really like that job. I believe, I think every time I put my foot in the prison, I feel great. I feel that I'm in the right place. It's a very good job, and I really enjoy it. If any one of you wants to join CDC, it's a good benefit, good pay, and job security. There's always criminals out there. You're protect the society. Yeah, it's a great job. It's very rewarding.